Man, what does Kenny the Jet Smith say all the time during the NBA Slam Dunk Contest? He always screams it. Oh, yeah, he always screams, "It's over. Pack your bags. Let's go home. It's over." NBA Finals is. It's over. Congrats to the Golden State Warriors. Tonight, you are going to become the NBA champions. And if not tonight, then you'll just win in a game 5 because there's no way in hell Cavaliers are winning the NBA Finals. There's no way in hell that it is happening. This is absolutely ridiculous of what I witnessed. I thought this would at least go 6 games. I thought the Warriors would be lazy for 1 game. But nope. It's going to be a sweep. Kevin Durant is a huge game changer. Man, Kevin Durant is playing phenomenal. And now it has all these sports media people like, oh, is Kevin Durant the best player in 2017? Yeah, fuck off. Just because he's having a great finals appearance does not mean he's the best player in 2017. There's more to talk about that later. But yeah, it's over. Just ride it home. When you guys watch Game 4 tonight, you guys know what's up. You guys know that the Warriors already won. Because after Game 3, how can the Cavaliers just even have passion to want to play? At home, you guys had a 6-point lead with under 2 minutes left. I know everyone's going to be like 6 points is nothing in the NBA, but still. The Warriors blew so many chances. There were so many second opportunities that the Cavaliers had. Losing that game, man. Kevin Durant with the dagger to LeBron. Oh, my God. That was like probably the best play I've seen in quite some time between 2 superstars. Where all of a sudden, like, Kevin Durant just dribbles up and goes right in the face. Right in the freaking face of LeBron. Like, that was alpha. That was the first time Kevin Durant wasn't being a punk in my current time of Golden State Kevin Durant. But yeah, man, the NBA Finals, it's over. Let's just wrap it up. Let's just hope that tonight is the end of it. And let's just hope that we get a better NBA season and we see a good off season. Really, to be honest here, the Warriors, if you did not choose them to win, you were on blind faith. You were just being a Warriors hater. And I get it. It's easy to hate the super team. It's easy to be the guys that don't like the super teams. And I don't like super teams. I think they're stupid. But then again, I don't really hate the Warriors all that much when it comes down to it because they built their team from scratch. This is the team that they built. And they're one of the few organizations that didn't give up on Stephen Curry when they could have. Did not trade Klay Thompson when they had a bunch of options for Klay Thompson. Managed to find a diamond in the rough like Draymond Green. How can you sit here and tell me the Warriors developed their team like a good NBA team should? We complain in sports a lot how certain teams don't develop and they just do goofy and dumb things. And yet the Warriors do something smart in developing their players, and we're supposed to be mad at it. Kevin Durant's really the main reason why you should be mad at the Warriors. Not the fact that the Warriors actually developed a team. The Warriors did their thing, and they did a good job developing a team. And really, to be honest here, they will be one of the top teams for many years to come. It's going to be hard to see anyone trying to stop this team. It's just the bandwagon fans that are just terrible. The ones that act like they know the Warriors, pretend that they remember the days of Run TMC, even though they don't remember it, or the We Believe '07 Warriors. You don't know anything about those teams. Don't come at me and say like you remember those teams. You don't. One Warriors fan, he remembers the Monte Ellis days. Like he talks about how Monte was his favorite Warrior, man. Yeah, even though all the other Warriors are doing good and stuff like that, he remembers Monte. Monte was his guy. He randomly told me, he's like, Chase, I wish Monte was on this team so we could just get a ring. I mean, I'm just saying, man, like the Warriors, they just did a good job developing their players. They did a good job at keeping the core intact. It's not their fault that Stephen Curry had all these injuries early on in his career, so they had to give him a cheap ass contract. Not their fault at all. Not their fault that Kevin Durant wanted to go and play with them. And let's not forget, too, that other top teams were going after Kevin Durant this offseason, like the Boston Celtics. What's the Celtics were the first seed in the East. Now, everyone's going to be like, well, that's the Eastern Conference, blah, blah, blah. But keep in mind, if Kevin Durant was on that team with the Isaiah Thomas and Avery Bradley, they wouldn't be as dominant as the Warriors, but I'm pretty sure that they would have pushed the Cavaliers to at least 7 games. And the San Antonio Spurs, they were going after Kevin Durant. They were star chasing. And yet people would have probably thought it was cute that the San Antonio Spurs signed that Kevin Durant. They're like, oh, it's so cute. It's so nice that the Spurs do this. I mean, hell, we have the rumors of Chris Paul maybe signing with the San Antonio Spurs, and I don't see anyone being outraged about that. They have one of the best two-way players in the league in Kawhi Leonard. When he's not being an idiot, LaMarcus Aldridge is one of the top power forwards in the league. I don't hear anyone complaining about, oh, they might get one of the best point guards in the league in CP3. No one ever gives the Spurs shit. Like, shit, man. Like, people hated the Spurs when they were boring. Now everyone, like, loves them. They're, like, forced to love the Spurs because they beat the Big Three Heat one year. No, I'm sorry. That's just ridiculous, man. They won this NBA Finals. I swear to God, if the Cavaliers came back from 0-3, that is just some NBA 2K shit right there, where the Cavaliers set the difficulty on rookie and came back, man. If the Cavaliers came back from 0-3, I want Adam Silver to come onto the middle of that court and say today, and go, we're fake. We're not real. This was scripted entertainment. Because there's no way that the Cavaliers are coming back, man. No way. Absolutely no way. But yeah, man. It's just hard. It just sucks, man. Because, like, I wanted this finals to be entertaining, man. Like, I mean, Game 3 was pretty entertaining, but it wasn't, to be honest. It was just, like, the ending was sick. But other than that, it was kind of eh. But yeah, so Kevin Durant, if Klay Thompson would have just played good game 1, I would have given him Finals MVP. Not because I have a $50 bet on Klay Thompson. I just would have given Finals MVP to him and stuff like that. But yeah, yeah, Klay Thompson's been actually playing pretty well. This is probably, and Stephen Curry has been playing phenomenal as well. Honestly, Finals MVP is going to Durant, but I want to be mad if Curry got it too. Curry's been playing really, really good as of late, man. He's been outboarding Tristan Thompson on the rebounds, which is freaking amazing. Like, Tristan Thompson, the one thing that he's good at, why he gets paid $80 million, is that he's an offensive rebounder, and Stephen Curry's beating him to it. Like, I think Curry's averaging like 9.6 rebounds a series, like in the finals. That's freaking insane for Stephen Curry, who's not really known as a rebound expert. Yeah, no, but because when it comes down to it, man, Kevin Durant, all this does is justify his move. All this does is justify that Kevin Durant, he made the right move going to the Warriors. And it supports punk decisions. It just supports being a punk and being a wuss in your life. That's what Kevin Durant did. Curry's going to resign, though. They're already going to get Curry. Durant is going to take his player option, stay on the Warriors for 2 years to get a bigger contract, and for the Warriors to use bird years on him. That's what people are not understanding. They don't listen when I say this. Durant's going to get paid $25 million next year. He's fine. $25 million. Durant will take that pay cut for 1 more year because and he has a bunch of other fucking sponsorships, and especially now that he's going to win the finals, so I'm pretty sure he's going to get another sponsorship. Curry's going to get paid $200 million, and then Durant, we'll see. Durant's probably going to stay a Warriors whole career. Unless there's some shenanigans that happen, there's no way Durant's leaving. Cool. And like I said in my key players of the game, I said Kevin Love needs to step up. Yeah, Kyrie Irving, I have no problem. Like, Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant, those guys are just going to be naturally scorer. Like, they're going to naturally get 30 to 35 points a game. Like, it's just like all of a sudden, like with Kevin Durant, with Kevin Love, he doesn't even step up, man. And also, one game Kyrie does bad and Kevin Love does good. Like, they really need it where Kyrie and Kevin Love both do good together, to be honest. Yeah, no, Golden State's not going to let Curry go. They're going to pay him $200 million. He's fine. Curry's going to be the highest paid player in the NBA. This season, at least. Depends on what GM LeBron does, too, because there's the reports that LeBron may be wanting to go to LA, which I don't think is going to happen. I think LeBron stays in Cleveland, and he has to rework that roster, to be honest, because he's done a bad job. GM LeBron, he makes good moves sometimes. He does some crazy-ass shit, but GM LeBron, he needs to rework that roster, man. He needs to get more defenders, dude. Like, I don't know if Tony Allen's like a free agent or if he can trade for Tony Allen, but I would look to get like Tony Allen or like an Aaron Aflalo or someone that can play defense, dude, to be honest. I don't know. Maybe trick Portland into some stupid trade and get Allen Crabbe away from them because he's a decent 3-and-D player. They just need someone that plays defense. That's what they need. They need someone to play defense, man. Well, Curry already has a ring, so I don't know why you'd be happy for him to get a ring. He already has one. You mean JaVale McGee's going to get a ring, so. Yeah, no, Kevin Durant's ring chasing, and you can't blame him. That's because to be a great player, you have to you have to get rings. And really, to be honest here, Kevin Durant has made 2 finals appearances, and he's going to be 1-1 in the finals. And I remember when Kyrie Irving had the bad game 3, people were like, saying like Kyrie had some secret knee injury, and then that story just fell flat. Stop making excuses. Stop saying if a player's injured or not. Don't use that as an excuse. Like, I hear Cavs fans all the time, man. When the Warriors lost last year, the Warriors fans were saying, well, Steph and Curry wasn't healthy. We were trying to get 73-9. And then the Cavs fans be like, well, it doesn't matter. Everyone's injured in the NBA. Now the Cavs fans that they hear Irving's kind of hurt, they like to say, oh, well, Irving was hurt, so it's okay. It's like, no, stop. There's no excuses why you lose the finals, The thing is, the Warriors are just a better team. They're just more of a complete team than the Cleveland Cavaliers. The Cavaliers have so much issues. And they were a bad matchup from the Golden State Warriors. Literally, everyone watched that one Christmas Day game and overrated it and said, oh, shit, the Cavaliers have a chance. That was because the Warriors were still gelling, and the Warriors weren't a complete team yet. They didn't have their complete bench yet. They didn't know what their rotation was. To me, I always say this to people who watch the NBA. Yes, there's good storylines in the beginning of the NBA. There's players that you can watch in the beginning of the NBA that are fun to watch. But the real season starts after All-Star break. Because after All-Star break, you're going to see who are the top playoff contenders. You're going to see who are the best teams in the NBA. That's already solidified. That's what happens with All-Star break. After All-Star break, And after All-Star break, the Warriors were on fire. Like, you just knew that, like, this team was going to win. Because, like, I get it if you're a Cavs fan. I get it if you believed in the Cavs because of last year. But keep in mind, that was last year. Keep in mind that the Warriors upgraded from Harrison Barnes to Kevin Durant. Keep talking about the Warriors are one of the few teams that have 4 NBA All-Stars, 4 All-NBA type of guys, and they can play each one of them at any single given time. Not many NBA teams can do that. LeBron James can't be playing 48 minutes. That's the problem is LeBron James has always played on these teams where he has to play 40-odd minutes because if he's off the floor, his whole team sucks. That's just how it is. When LeBron's off the floor, that's how it's been his whole career. LeBron's off the floor, his whole team sucks. And then everyone likes to use that saying how valuable he is, these plus-minus ratings and shit. It's like, yes, LeBron's valuable, but I'm sorry. When it comes down to it, when 38-year-old Deron Williams and goddamn Kyle Korver are your main bench people, there's a problem. When he was on the Miami Heat and it was Norris Cole and Rashard Lewis on his last flipping legs, yeah, I think your bench will suck too. Stop slinging the dick of LeBron James, especially you, Nick Wright, that likes to use his plus-minus bullshit and fucking justify how important LeBron is to a fucking team and just really realize that his bench units have always sucked. Name me a LeBron James team that had a good bench. You can't sit here and name me a LeBron James team that had a good bench. There has never been a LeBron James team with a good bench. You look at the Warriors, they have a good bench. They didn't have a good bench. And that's why Stephen Curry's plus minus and KD's plus minus is not as big as LeBron's, because literally it's like you take away LeBron and his 2-star players, who the fuck comes off the bench? It's just a bunch of bums. It's a bunch of has-been players, old players they got on 1-year deals and everything like that. Like, like seriously, I'm just saying, man. Like, how can anyone tell me that LeBron James has ever had a good bench in his career? And people always love to use this plus minus crap, love to justify why LeBron struggles or like his team struggles without him, because there's no one else. It's like the Spurs, they have a good bench unit. And they're like, well, when Kawhi Leonard's off the floor, the Spurs still do very well with that. Well, yeah, no shit, because they have a good bench unit. Please tell me what Cleveland's bench unit is all about. Yeah, I know. Everyone likes to say, "Oh, LeBron has no help." That's what they're saying. Obs Khalil. It pisses me off. They always like when LeBron's winning. It's like, see, LeBron's the most dominant player in the league, and then when LeBron's losing, he has no help. What the fuck are you talking about? He has Kyrie Irving, who's an All NBA, All Star type of player. He has Kevin Love, who's an All Star type of player and could be an All NBA type player. I mean, what more does he fucking need? I mean, really, to be honest, this is LeBron's fault, if anything. Oh, let's give $80 million to Tristan Thompson. Well, because Tristan Thompson grabs like 6 offensive rebounds one game, and it's like, oh, that's great shit. Literally. No, like for real. Tristan fucking Thompson gets paid $80 million. He's like not even like a good version of DeAndre Jordan. I would rather have $80 million for like someone else than Tristan Thompson. Yeah, no, everyone likes to talk about how like LeBron James and his Cavaliers team and stuff like Allen Iverson, besides Dikembe Mutombo, like who wasn't even like the best Dikembe, was just kind of getting near a shell of his former self. Yeah, like Eric Snow and a bunch of other bums on that goddamn team, and he didn't get swept by that powerful Lakers team with Kobe, Shaq, and all those great role players. That's the problem is, and like that's the problem is with these super teams, man. They don't have good benches, but the Warriors, they kept their bench. That was the thing about the Warriors, why their super team was smart. They're like, we still have Sean Livingston, and we still have Andre Iguodala. We're good. Yeah, I hate the super uber Braun sexual fans like Shannon Sharp and Nick Wright. All they talk about LeBron and how he's going to dominate, but struggles like no help and like carrying his team. It's like no, it's still, it doesn't matter. His bench sucks, and that's why his plus minus is so overrated. That's why for me, when I say like I don't care about like statistics like that, I really don't, because it all depends on the bench and the team and the players. Like for example, I'm a Timberwolves fan, right? Yeah, when Ricky Rubio is not on the fucking floor, the Timberwolves are worse at the point guard position. Well, no shit. Look at who are his backups, Tyus Jones and Chris Dunn, both guys who are still developing. So yeah, they're going to suck when Ricky Rubio's not on the floor at the point guard position. Like, because who else is there to be a good point guard for them? That's the thing. Just because it's like, oh, they're so important to a team, doesn't matter. LeBron James, yes, he's very important to any team he plays on. He is the best player. But when it comes down to it, a lot of his stats and a lot of the things get overrated by LeBron. They really do. Now, I'm not a LeBron hater. I've gone on record and say I think LeBron James is a top 5 player of all time. I just feel like with LeBron James, some people sometimes just got to realize, hey, it's okay to say that this guy's not the greatest. Because he isn't yet. When you look at LeBron James's final record, it's embarrassing. I'm being dead serious here. It's an embarrassing finals record. That like I will never say like about LeBron James is that it's an embarrassing finals record. It's such an embarrassing finals record. You can't look at that. You can't like everyone's like being like, oh yeah, but look at the playoffs and how many finals he's made in a row. Like, first of all, let's just be real here for a second. Let's be actual human beings and let's think for a second. Who the fuck in the East did he face that was a threat? Besides maybe the Paul George Pacers with Roy Hibbert, before Roy Hibbert had his mental breakdown. because he was being a pussy. Besides that team, who in the East was a threat to LeBron? The big three? Celtics that were past their prime? Tell me, who? I'm waiting for these LeBron fans to defend these Eastern Conference juggernauts that they've been going against. I'm waiting. I'm waiting for LeBron fans to tell me what teams he's faced in the Eastern Conference that were such juggernauts. Like I said, minus that Paul George Indiana team that looked like they could have beat LeBron James, but Lance Stevenson went psycho and Roy Hibbert was, I don't know, he was being a pussy. Yeah, but Jordan actually played against good teams in the first round. LeBron James has never faced any good teams in the first round. What, the New York Knicks? Oh, that's a great team in the first round. A bunch of AC bum teams. Yeah, I know. That's what people don't understand. That's what I told people. Like Tristan Thompson, he needs to do well on the rebounds and stuff like that. Everyone thought, oh, it's going to be easy. But, like, Kevin Durant's really good. Like, Kevin Durant's an underrated overall player. Let's just be real here. Let's call it we see it. Kevin Durant's pretty underrated when it comes to being an overall player. Like, he's an excellent scorer, and I think that's what people always just kind of, like, remember him for. But it's just like, he's still an excellent overall player, man. I'm trying to find like an NBA Finals matchup so that way I can just kind of talk about LeBron James and all his matchups, man. You know, just talk about them because, like, okay, so we're just gonna do this. Are you guys ready for the good old screen share and stuff like that? You guys ready for that? The Rose Bulls, man, like Crib Boss, KMB Boss, like is it? Yeah, KMB Boss. Like the Rose Bulls, KMB Boss. It was just fun because Derrick Rose was really good. The theme was they needed 1 or 2 years, like together as a unit, to beat LeBron James and the big three. So, like, if Derrick Rose never suffered his injury, then yeah, they would have been a threat. But since Derrick Rose did suffer the injury, yeah, it was pretty much done. Yeah, I know. They always develop. That's what I hate about LeBron fans, too. They always act like his teammates need to do everything for him. Like, the fuck? He's the best player in the league. Man, if this guy's not scoring 50 or 60 points, easy, come on, man. I'll be like, that's insane. Well, I've seen Jordan do it. That's what people don't understand. So, we're going to screen share this here. We're going to go through LeBron James's NBA Finals history. All right. This is LeBron James' NBA Finals history. All right, the 2007 NBA Finals, man. This is the 2007 NBA Finals. Of course, he was the second seed. He overcame the Detroit Pistons, the pesky Pistons that have been causing him trouble for years. And then the Spurs, they screwed the Phoenix Suns. And if you guys are wondering what happened to the Mavericks, the Golden State Warriors, we believe, if you guys remember. And that is if you're a real Warriors fan. And everything like that. But yeah, pretty much the Spurs screwed the Phoenix Suns. I don't want to hear it, San Antonio fans. You screwed them. And I believe they faced the Jazz in the Western Conference Finals this year. I'm pretty sure they faced the Jazz. I remember like a weird Jazz. Yeah, they did. They defeated Jazz 4-1. Okay, cool. Yeah, so they faced the Jazz in the Western Conference Finals. It was definitely not the Rockets. But yeah, no. So when you look at this NBA Finals appearance from LeBron James, you can see the roster LeBron James is working with here. Now, this is one of the worst teams ever. You have Zydrunas Ilgauskas, who's his second best player, and then the rest, they can all go. Here's Shannon Brown. Oh, God. Oh, Eric Snow. He's on 2 of the worst final teams of all time. Good for this fucker. I don't even know half of these players. I'm not even going to try to pretend like I'm some smart-ass NBA fan and I know these players. I don't. I honestly don't. Besides Anderson Varejao, Eric Snow, LeBron. I think I remember Damon Jones. Oh, Larry Hughes. Oh, shit. See, look at this. Such a terrible team. And you look at the Spurs. Wow, Michael Finley was still in the league at this point? Holy shit. I'm being dead serious. I thought Michael Finley was gone at this point. God damn, Michael Finley. Cal State Fullerton legend, Bruce Bowen. What's up? But anyways. Yes, the Spurs team's really, really fucking good. Really fucking good. But seriously, you couldn't win one fucking game. And don't say all LeBron was getting blown out. Look at these final scores. 85-76, 103-92, 72-75, 82-83. LeBron James was not getting blown out. This guy could have fucking won one fucking game in these finals, okay? You can't not tell me. I'm just going through it because this is faster than doing anything else. We're going to skip this 2008 and 2009 and 2010 cheese. This was the Lakers-Celtics trilogy that never happened because we got Lakers and Magic. And this is when they were having those puppet shit with LeBron and Kobe, trying to hype up a LeBron and Kobe finals, but that never happened. So anyways, the 2011 NBA Finals, the first year of the Big Three. And it was the Dallas Mavericks versus the Miami Heat. Now, in the NBA playoffs, funny enough, everyone's going to be like, oh, the Mavericks, what happened there? What happened to the Spurs? The Grizzlies, without Rudy Gay, beat the Spurs. And then the Grizzlies and the Thunder had like a really good series. I'm being dead serious. If you guys can go back and watch old games, watch a lot of these Oklahoma City and Memphis Grizzly games, because this was when Memphis was like, before they were like grit and grind, this was like Mike Conley still young, Zebo like being a force of nature and stuff like that, and OJ Mail being pretty good. And then this was like the young Thunder team with Durant, Westbrook, and Harden. Like, I think this was like their second or third playoff appearance. And dude, it was fucking fun to watch. You got to watch some of their games. But yeah, the Mavericks beat the Thunder in the Western Conference Finals, and the Heat beat the Bulls and stuff like that. And you look at this right here. Let's look at the rosters. The Mavericks are pretty much running a retirement home at this moment of time. There's Corey Brewer, who got a ring for pretty much doing nothing. All right, you got Corey Brewer, Brian Cardinal, Tyson Chandler was actually playing to his worth, Brendan Haywood. Look at this team. I'm being dead serious here. This is goddamn retirement home right here by just naming Brendan Haywood and Brian fucking Cardinal. Your younger players at this moment in time for this goddamn team were Tyson Chandler and JJ Barea. Those were like your two young players, man. Dirk, Jason Kidd, Sean Marion, Peja Stavakovic, Jason the Jet Terry. I mean, for real. Like, is there just starting lineups? Can I see these starting? Look at this shit. Like, Brian Cardinal played 6 minutes in this series. What the fuck? Thank God that they have these so we can look at LeBron James. Look at that. This is insane. LeBron had to play 43 fucking minutes, dude. What is Dwayne Wade doing with his goddamn life? Like, for real. Oh, yeah, Dwayne Wade's getting 26.5 points. LeBron James in 43.6 minutes only averaged 17.8 points. Oh, shit, but his assist and rebounds, he's a walking triple-double. Dwayne Wade, 7.2. Look, Wade averaged assists in LeBron. He averaged about the same amount of rebounds, the same amount of steals, and LeBron James only had 0.5 blocks compared to Dwayne Wade's 1.5. Chris Bosh averaged more points than LeBron James in his finals. Chris fucking Bosh. So don't tell me, oh, LeBron James is the overall great player. What the fuck is this shit right here, man? 17.8 points in the NBA Finals. Now, yes, Dirk Nowitzki went insane, and he had probably one of the best final appearances you will ever see out of a human being, but that's just ridiculous, man. Now, let's go on to his first finals win. So keep in mind, LeBron James is 0-2 in the NBA Finals. But now we're going to the 2012 NBA Finals, where it's about damn time. He finally won a goddamn ring. So if you guys don't remember what happened, once again, the 8th seed shocked the 1st seed because the Sixers beat up the Chicago Bulls after Derrick Rose was holding on to his left knee. Holding on to his left knee, he's down. Okay? And so then the Heat in the Eastern Conference Finals, I believe they beat it up the Pacers? Celtics? Oh, yeah, it was the Celtics because Game 6, LeBron had the best game of his career. And then the Spurs lost to the Thunder in a great series. The Thunder won one game. Other than that, this finals was really close, minus game 5. Game 5 was a blowout. Mike Miller was shooting threes like crazy. Like that, this was the Mike Miller showcase game, game 3. But the rest was all, there was a really close competitive finals. But when it comes down to it, when you look at this team right here, this Thunder team was young as fuck. They weren't ready for this at all. But they played well. They played well against this LeBron James team. But let's go look at LeBron James' stats. Now, finally, look at this motherfucker. He's actually playing like a real finals competitor. 28.6 points. Look at this. This is a good stat line, but still, he played like 44 fucking minutes per game, dude. And when you look at his bench players, man, it's not like they played any better, dude. Joel Anthony, Norris Cole, 11 points with 3.3 points averaging per game. Minus game 5, Norris Cole did fucking nothing. I didn't even know Terrell Harris was playing at this time. Udonis Haslem only played 16.3 points. Like, Juwan Howard got a fucking random-ass ring dancing and shit. I remember that. Mike Miller, 8.9. You see this, like, disparity in minutes? That's just terrible, man. You can't have that disparity. That's why LeBron James' stats look so much better, because look at the disparity, man. Now we go to the 2013 NBA Finals. How much saved LeBron James' ass? Without Ray Allen, this would be nothing. By the way, probably, personally for me, this was one of my favorite finals to watch, man. Like, I'm being dead serious. The Spurs and the Heat played tremendous throughout this whole finals. I know everyone's going to be like, well, look at the scores. Game 1 was really intense, man. Game 1 was really intense. Game 2 was just Miami domination. Game 3 was like the Spurs answering back. I believe Gary Neal just had like the game of his fucking life in this game. And then Game 4 was really good. Game 5 was great. Game 6 was tremendous. And then fucking Game 7 was fucking phenomenal. So I'm just saying all these games were good. And when you look at this team right here, let's look at LeBron James again. 43 minutes, 25.3 points. See, that's way too many fucking minutes compared to his bench players, man. Way too many fucking minutes, man. It's funny when you look at Shane Battier's and stuff like that. But no, this is the only time where I'm like, okay, LeBron James, really to be honest, though, if Ray Allen never hit that shot, let's just be real here. LeBron wouldn't have a second ring. This finals right here. This was the most. I remember predicting this. Like, I remember at first, I was going to go with the Heat with the repeat, the three-peat. But then as I was watching more basketball at that time, I was saying to myself, no, the Spurs are winning this title. They're pissed off about what happened last year. The Heat just doesn't have enough. Like, Norris Cole is like their best bench player at this moment of time. And when you look at this right here, man, the scores, they look close. But honestly, if you watch these games, they weren't fucking close at all, man. It was like San Antonio domination. Like, this game right here, I feel like San Antonio just like was not mentally checked in. But other than that, this was all San Antonio domination, man. Like, these scores look like they're close, but they weren't. It would be like a barrage of three-pointers and stuff like that. But let's go look at what LeBron James contributed in this losing effort. Oh, did they not have the stats? Okay, so there's Kawhi. Look at these weird-ass stats, man. I remember Boris Diaw. Yeah, Boris Diaw. Look at how many minutes Boris Diaw played. Holy shit. 35.2 minutes for Boris Diaw. Ah. I know he played a lot, but look at it. Oh, look. You notice this right here? When LeBron James actually has to give minutes to his bench. 30.7.8 minutes. Look at the points and everything like that. That's good and all. But that just shows how bad his bench is when he has to give minutes to them. Because Rashard Lewis had 22.9 minutes per this series. That's ridiculous. Rashard Lewis on his last legs played that much. Chris Anderson, Michael Beasley, Norris Cole. Like, look at them giving this bench people all these minutes, and they don't do shit. They're not good bench players. 2.6 points per game. 5.6 rebounds by Chris Anderson. Rebounds are okay for a bench, but 2.6 points, especially because he's your energy guy, your main scorer off the bench, Norris Cole, 4.4 fucking whopping points per game. He's your main bench. Oh, I'm sorry. I was looking at Mario Chalmers. 3.2 points. That's terrible. That is absolutely terrible. So yeah, LeBron James gets a little bit overrated because yeah, when you look at his stat line and his plus minus and all that nerdy shit, compared to all his bench players, they suck. They deserve to lose this finals because this is a poorly constructed team. But we don't end here, folks. No, the 2015 NBA Finals, where this just showed how LeBron James's teams have terrible depth issues. Because this was where people was making excuses. Oh, well, they didn't have blah, 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 blah. Kyrie Irving hurt. Kevin Love hurt. Anderson Varejão's hurt. LeBron just is all by himself. And that just shows how bad LeBron James's depth issues are of him making a team. Because look at this right here. 45.7 minutes. And granted, this was LeBron James's best finals performance. Because even though his field goal percentage is shit as fuck, he was being an alpha dog. 35.8 points. Like, look at all the Warriors and their top players that they had, man. Look at that. Ew, what an ugly finals for Klay Thompson. 50.8. Yeah. But yeah, look at this shit. This is LeBron James being alpha as fuck. This is LeBron James being a great player. In fact, a lot of people said that he should have won Finals MVP this year. Like for this one, not Iguodala. Iguodala ended up winning just because he played great defense on LeBron. But honestly, LeBron James could have been Finals MVP this year, man, because he deserved it. This was like the one time I was actually impressed with LeBron James, and I said to myself, if this LeBron James came back next year, there's no way they're losing. But he didn't come back that next year. He got lazy, and Kyrie Irving had to save his ass again. And we all know what happened in the 2016 finals, and we know what's going on for the 2017 finals. Now, did I not just show you how overrated LeBron James' team was? Yeah, I know. I agree. He's lucky he's not 1-7, LeBron. Like I said, the Spurs one was kind of Ray Allen gift wrapped that one to him. And honestly, the last finals, we know what's up. Well, I know Eric Snow was on the Sonics, but I forgot that he was on the Cavs, to be honest. Yeah, I know, but still, LeBron James averaging 15.6 points. That's ridiculous. Oh, yeah, no, if they would have kept James Harden, oh, that would have been a great team. Can you imagine? Tell me who's going to stop a Russell Westbrook, James Harden, Kevin Durant team, man? Like, oh, my God. You can, like fuck, man. Like, what was Run TMC's record of 3 stars scoring 20 averaging 20 points a game? Like, you would have Durant averaging 30, Westbrook and Harden averaging high 28s. Oh. Yeah, Magic and Kareem though were facing better teams. Like they faced the Celtics and the Bulls, so there's a difference there. Yeah, I know. Jerry West is the logo though. Like everyone just uses that excuse. Yeah, no, Jerry West had more talent and everything like that with Elgin Baylor. Elgin Baylor snuck in a ring, even though he did. Like Elgin Baylor's an NBA champion, but like he only played like 9 games when the Lakers won that title. So, but they gave it to him anyways. So, yeah, no. When it comes down to it, LeBron James, his legacy, honestly, it's going to be hurt from this. It doesn't matter what you say to me or how you try to spin it. His legacy is going to be hurt from this. Like, because LeBron James's legacy. Hold up. All right, I was checking something real quick, but yeah, no, LeBron James's legacy. It's going to be hurt from this. Like, it's not going to be something that you're like he's the top player of all time. But the thing is, we protect LeBron James a lot because LeBron James is in a different era than Michael Jordan. Carried his team, Abs. That was the only time I saw LeBron James actually be an alpha male and not be a bitch about it. That's the only reason why I say he was great. All right. All right, guys. Oh, shit. I got work soon. Anyways, thank you all very much for watching this stream. I hope you guys enjoyed me talking about the NBA. I'll be talking a lot more about the NBA in the future. You guys missed my pro wrestling streams. I'll have a pro wrestling stream for you guys tomorrow because, boy, there's a lot to talk about in pro wrestling and stuff like that. But anyways, just so you guys know, I hope you guys enjoyed. If anyone wants to know, this is a Kevin Garnett jersey. So for people wondering, I only wear Timberwolves jerseys because I'm a loyal T-Wolves fan. But you guys can follow me on Twitter at ChaseAuto68, and you guys are more than welcome to discuss basketball. Once again, congrats to the NBA champions of the 2017 season, the Golden State Warriors. You guys did it. You all earned it. I hope you guys have a good one. Enjoy the rest of your day. Peace.